was this retreat, which is opening for you today. Woohoo! So let's talk about the retreat. I'll tell you, my fear around it is that this is on a much bigger, epic scale than anything I've done, and I've had to put a lot out on the line for it. So that's why. But I'm not fearless. I get scared. I do. Okay, but I do it anyways because things like this help people. So let's talk about the retreat for a minute. So it's all about purpose, this retreat. So the retreat cost is $315, but Rebels get it for $289. Like, that's a huge discount. Like, what am I thinking? I'm thinking that I want your butts there. Get there. And there's a $299 early bird special, but you guys get the discounted rate anyways. And yeah, because it's awesome. And if you sign up, my birthday is this month. It's April 26th. I'm going to be 34. So if you sign up before my birthday, you also get a free 30-minute session. It's going to be a follow-up session from the retreat. So after you go through it and you've learned all the stuff, we have a 30-minute phone session to really personally apply it more to your life. There'll be a lot of personally applying at the retreat. I'm not the kind of person who just speaks in general terms and giving you stuff to help you, and I will personally help you there and have a team there to personally help you. But for sure, just that extra, okay, now I'm back in my life. It's been a few weeks. How can I really be implementing this? This is where I'm stuck. This is where I have questions. So if you want that, you want to get in early so that you can get one of those. And I'd love to give you one. So the place, just don't even, like, whatever you think, however awesome you think this place is, it's way awesomer. This is a big mansion on the water. So when you like drive up, it has this like big sprawling lawn, and then you pull in and there's this big mansion and you see the ocean in the background. One of my favorite spots at this mansion was like a big balcony with a big bar at it and a restaurant and like fire pits and stuff. And you sit there and you're like looking at the ocean and you can smell it. And there's this breeze and it's just magical. We're actually eating dinner or lunch, day 2, I'm providing for you, in the mansion in this private room that has a balcony out to, you can sit out there, you can have the doors open. I mean, amazing. And it's a really good lunch, like whatever. It's amazing. It is. There's a beautiful carriage house, which is where the retreat will be. It's this really big, beautiful room. Could hold a lot of people, but I'm limiting it to 40 people. Because we're going to be doing yoga in there and other myofascial release and different things like that in the room. So I wanted it to feel like that was easy. We are doing some things on the beach. We're going to be doing yoga on the beach. We're going to do another little ceremony that I'm working on the beach to release things. It's going to be awesome. I have the people who did the first retreat with me coming back, plus another new person, all people who are part of my crew. I won't go far outside of that because I work with rock stars and I am very particular about who I work with and who I attach my name to and who comes into the things that I do. And so these are all people that I feel are complete rock stars. So Christine Varnum will be there. Heather Brito, who is a mental health counselor, will be there. Kelly Austin will be there. So she does the myofascial release and she's a chiropractor and a big time healer. She's someone who's helped me heal a lot of stuff and my energy person when I need it. And Becky Fiddler will be there, this is her first year. She's our newbie. She will be there. She's also a mental health counselor. But both of these mental health counselors are not just there because I feel like I'm going to kick your ass so much that you need a counselor. That's not why they're there. But they're there because they are people who very much support what I support, which is helping people be uniquely who they are and getting the blocks away to be able to do that. And so that's why they're there. And my mom will be there teaching yoga, my little yoga instructor mom. She's the cutest ever, right? She'll be there. So that's our crew, and we're talking about purpose. So my goal for you and what the whole retreat is designed around is for you to know what your purpose is when you leave, to discover it. I have a formula that I've created that was divinely downloaded to me to help people understand their purpose. Listen, your purpose will evolve. Like you'll do your purpose in lots of different ways. Hey, Kristen, you'll do your purpose in lots of different ways throughout your life, and it will change, and it will get bigger, and it'll get better, and it'll shift to the right, and it'll shift to the left, and that's fine. But if you are connected with what it is, that's huge. So you're gonna know, you're gonna see it, you're gonna feel it, and then I'm gonna help you live it. I'm going to help you see how to use your purpose as a mom, as a wife, as a friend, as a daughter, as a sister, as a coworker, as a boss, as an employee, as a neighbor, as, the relationship with your kids' teachers, in anything. I am going to show you how to use your purpose to help other people and yourself, because that's how your purpose works. When you are doing things within your purpose, you are helping others and helping yourself at the same time. That's the really magical thing about it. So there's that. I'm going to show you your strengths in that. A lot of people don't notice that. They don't think about it in terms of like motherhood or in their relationships. Like if I'm using my purpose and making sure things are being pushed through the channel of who I am, then I'm going to have more success and I'm going to have more connection with these people. And then I'm going to show you how to do it in your work. I'm going to help you either discover what you want to do, your dream job, and make it real, or insert it into what you're doing now, or make little shifts into it being more authentic to what you're doing now, and to have that more authentic piece of you shine bigger and to be able to help more people, because that's something I feel really passionate about. If you're an empath, which you are if you're in Rebels, then you were put here to help other people. And if you do that in line with your purpose and you learn how to do that authentically and let that evolve, and as you learn and as you grow, keep sharing and keep using that, then you'll help other people's live better lives, and your life will transform at the same time. And I have lived that. I'm not just creating it and saying it. I've lived that. And then that's what I do to help clients now that I have. I remember the first time I got a client who was a millionaire. I was like, what the hell? You want me to help you? And I want to help you guys deal with that, because it's not about being where you think you need to be all end all and knowing everything and then helping people. It's quite the opposite. It's helping people as you grow, because you were put here to do that. No matter how far you've come in your life right now, or what you've attained or achieved, or if you feel like you're, where you should be or not, if your purpose is your purpose and you kick ass at it, you just have to connect with what it is and learn how to do it well, and learn how to do it authentically, and learn how to reach people when you do it. I hate selling anything. Sales, bleh, it makes me want to claw my eyeballs out, and it makes me feel nauseous. I do not like to sell. Empaths do not like to sell things to people. We get uncomfortable when it comes to talking about money. I help you with all of that, because I don't sell things. I serve people. I say, I have put this together. Would this serve you? And that's what I want to teach other people to do. I never want anyone to feel like I'm pitching them something. I only want them to feel like they're listening to something that I have that could possibly serve them, So I teach that there. I teach you how to, I have a new thing, Purpose Academy is going to be opening in the summer, which is, I'm teaching some of these tools at the retreat, Purpose Retreat, and telling you about Purpose Academy. But it was born from a place of, there's a lot of people who don't want me to do it. And it's because the current model in being any kind of a coach or any kind of a helper healer that you'll learn, because I've taken all the classes, I've fired 3 coaches over this, is to charge people a very large amount of money and to only offer high-end offerings and to not offer free things and to not offer affordable things. And my whole thing is the opposite of that. Yes, Megan, Purpose Academy will be an online class, very much similar format to Life Changers. So I don't like that. I created a different process, which is to offer people stuff for free. And in that free stuff, give them the tools, should they choose to grab them, to be able to afford a little bit more. And then when they get to that point, you can give them more. And then you just keep walking them up to the point where they're like rock stars in their lives and able to have you help them in whatever capacity you need. Or they just stay for free and you help them. Or they just get to one level and they stay there, and that's all that they need from you or take from you. Fine. That's my model, because I do want to become a very successful business owner, and I want to make a lot of money. I would love to do that, but it's not why I do what I do. And if I never made any more dollars, not even one more cent than what I make now, I would be happy. If you said, hey, you know, you can either keep doing this and make no money, or you can't do this at all and you can have $1 bajillion, I would choose to keep doing this and make no money. And that's honest. And I know my empath friends in here understand that. That's very true. I love what I do to a ridiculous capacity. And so I want to help people see and understand that differently. I want them to see that, you know, as empaths, there is a place for us in the world, and it has nothing to do with sales funnels. I think those are stupid. I hate them. I refuse to pitch things to people or do those awkward calls where you're like, let me tell you about this program. Blech. No, I'll tell you about it if you want, but you have to tell me you want me to. I'm not going to cold call you. I'm not going to force you. If you want to do it, awesome. If you don't, or you can't make it work in your life, that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. And that's what I want to help other empaths do and do well, because I have followed zero of the business models that were ever put out there, zero of them. And I've done pretty well for myself. I built my business. Hey, Kelly, I built my business from nothing, from zero, from having no money. I was very far in debt when I started my business. And I want to show you how to do that. I want to show you how to, same as how I step people up through programs, I want to show you how to step your business up in an affordable way. So you're never seeking out ridiculous amounts of money to put out there to have your business do well. I don't want that for anybody. So that's what I teach. So whatever part of that you're in for finding your purpose, this retreat's going to help you, because maybe you just want to know what it is. Like the question, why are you here? Haunted me my whole life until I figured it out. It really, and then when I say haunted, that's the most appropriate word I could use. I know that's probably like ironic that I'm using that word, but I really felt like it was always missing when I didn't know it and when I didn't have it, and that I felt like there was a part of me unfulfilled. And I'm getting emotional thinking about that. And so I want people to know that. I will bend over backwards to help you figure that out. I will, because I know what it feels like to not know and to feel like you're not doing it, and to feel desperate to be, getting teary, to feel desperate to be on that track. And then I also know what it feels like to know and to not have anyone to help with it, like crickets. I know what all of that feels like, but I also know what it's like to do it and to have some success at it and to be able to help more people. And it's because I've been in all of those places, I feel passionate about helping other people find their purpose. So maybe you're like, I want to find my purpose, but like, I don't really know if I want to do it for a job or if I'll ever be able to. That's fine. Come and find out. You will find out at this retreat. You will know by the end of it. You will have that answer. Whether you are brave enough to go for it or not is up to you. But let me just tell you, living a life where you get to the end of it and you feel like, I feel regret because I never went for it. I never did that thing. That I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in living a mediocre, safe life. It's just not who I am. I did that for a little while and it sucks, and I'm not going to do it again. I refuse. So if that's you on whatever scale, and listen, the scale does not have to be putting out $1 billion or quitting the job you have now and just hoping another one, your dream job will be successful. No, I don't preach that either. No, but it is about building a bridge from the current life that you have now to the life that you want. And what does that bridge look like, and how do you build it? And what are the tools you use? That's me. That's what I do. That's what I am good at. Very rarely do I say to someone, just quit your job and see what happens. I do sometimes, but those are rare occasions that I do that. For the most part, it's bridge building. I have a client right now that I'm so excited for, who we have been building the bridge for 2 years, and the bridge has been ready for her to cross from her current full-time job to her own business. It's been ready for her to cross for about a year, but she just wasn't ready yet. And that's okay. I was there cheerleading and supporting and continuing to build that business that she's going into and helping her with that. And now she's ready and she's doing it. Like, she just gave her notice. So I see that, and I will support you through that, and I will help you be ready. Because that's a gift, to get to live your life the way that I live mine. I want everyone to. I know what it's like to have no money. I'm going to get emotional again. I know what it's like to not like your life. I know what it's like to feel unfulfilled and to feel badly, like you should be fulfilled because you have beautiful children and a great husband. I know what that feels like. I know what it feels like to think, well, I want all these things, but they're not possible for me because I don't have the means. I know what all of that feels like. And I have sword fought with all of that bullshit, all of it, and won. So I want to help you do it too, because I know what that life feels like, and I know what this one feels like. And listen, they're both still filled with challenges, okay? But if I can reach one more person and help one more person or do my purpose in one more area, whether that's work or friendship or with my kids or with my husband or with my parents or brother or anybody, I will do that. I will. That's what drives me, like, because I love what I do. I love my work and I love my purpose and I love knowing what it is and owning it and seeing where it takes me. Because, you know, your purpose is not just the job that you have. Your purpose is what energy you're here to give the world. Like, what are you here to do? What are you here to do? Why did you come here? Why are you dealing with all the bullshit you're dealing with? Why do you have all these challenges? Why? There's an answer to that. I want you to know it because I know mine. So when the difficult things happen to me, I get it. I know. Okay, that makes sense. I get it. Let's do it. Doesn't mean that I love when crappy things happen, but when you have that vision and those goggles on for your purpose, it's a lot easier to deal with. Okay. So that's what I want for you. The place is amazing. Where you're staying, you guys, you're staying in villas. It's not even a hotel. You're staying in villas on a golf course down the street from where the retreat is. That's what I negotiated for you at a ridiculous price. I think it's like $250 or something like that. With a bedroom and a kitchen and a living room and a balcony and a pool and its own restaurant and a shuttle that takes you to the mansion whenever you want. Yeah. Yes, that's what it is. This is going to be awesome. I'm actually staying here for extra days at the retreat place because it's amazing. They have a private beach. They have a private golf course. I know, $255, right? I negotiated that for you. I had to guarantee so many rooms, but I was like, I got to make it affordable for people. And there's a pull-out couch also. So like if you want to double up in the room and split it, you can, and that's even more affordable. There's a bike trail right in where the villas are that you're staying that goes all the way to P-Town. And if you're not a Massachusetts person, then you might not know what P-Town is, but it's Provincetown, and it sounds amazing. I think it's like a 25-mile bike ride, which me and my family are super excited to do. I think that sounds amazing. There are adorable little places. Like the person who is the event coordinator took me to her favorite little hole-in-the-wall coffee shop, and I loved it. Like there's a lot of really cute places. It's Ocean's Edge Resort, Kristen, in Brewster. And it is right on the ocean's edge. It feels like you're on the edge of the world. It's really cool. And there's a brand new spa that they're doing, which I'm working on trying to get you guys vouchers for if you come, so you can get some kind of service done. There are restaurants and bars in here. There's pools. There's, like I said, a private beach with there's a bathroom down there. There's like a food shack and a bar down right on the beach. What? Right? Crazy. When I was there, they just kept bringing me coffee. I'm like, how do you people understand me? So it's going to open for you in about an hour. If you want in, there's 40 people I'm opening up to. So the last one I did, I said 20, and it's sold out in 3 days. So get here, get in. If you want to go, if this speaks to you, if you feel like you're ready to step in and live your purpose and do your purpose, then come do it here. Make a whole vacation of it. Bring your family if you want. Bring a friend. Bring a cute guy or a cute girl that you see on the street and you're like, let's go hang out. Like any of those things is cool with me. Come. Do it if it's connecting with you. I hope that it is. I feel really excited about it. For me, it's bigger scale than what I've ever done. And so that always is nerve-wracking for me. In this, not in the sense of doing my thing. I could do my thing in front of a million people and be very comfortable. But in the sense of like making sure I get the right people there and hope that it's speaking to people. So you'll see it. It'll open at noon, which is an hour and 5 minutes away, so you can read all about it.